Welcome back to MarkOneModels. Does a commercial ever inspire you to act? For myself, usually not. I'm not one to go out and buy a new product or sign up for a new service just from something I saw on TV. I do, however, appreciate some of the entertaining and clever ads out there. And in the case of Liberty Mutual, I couldn't resist building their Plymouth Duster that Limu, Emu, and Doug are so often found driving around in. But don't think for a minute that this will be just another build. Stay tuned to the end for something special. The source kit I used for this was an AMT 1971 Plymouth Duster 340. While this is not correct because of the grille, and likely some other things that Mopar fanatics would know about, I felt it was close enough for my needs. There are some 1970 Duster kits out there, but they're usually drag cars, usually much rarer, and I really didn't feel it was that important for this build. For the interior, some of the Dusters in the commercials had tan, but more often than not, I found them with black, so I opted for the black. I added chrome accents where appropriate and felt it turned out pretty well. This also included painting the headliner for the car to be black as well. With the engine, I painted the 340 as it would have come in the stock orange. The dual exhaust was well represented, and I made sure to blacken the insides of the exhaust tips for accuracy. The factory rear shocks would have been red, so I made mine as well. The kit came with sportier wheels than Doug and Limu had, so I sourced some Mopar steel wheels from Fishbowl 161 on eBay, and some Parts by Parks Baby Moon hubcaps. On to the body. The 71 Duster kit came with slots in the trunk for a spoiler, so I needed to fill those with putty. Beyond that, the rest of the body was perfect for this build. For the light on the roof, I sourced a resin Federal 125 beacon from Gym 16 on eBay. For the tail lights, I normally paint the backs silver, but in this case, I chose to glue foil to the backs for something different. The stripes and white roof were accomplished by masking the body and spraying with white paint. The final touch would be the Liberty Mutual logos and words on the doors, the car number on the C-pillar, and those Limu license plates. I made all of the decals on my computer. I used white decal paper for the logos and license plates, and clear decals for the words and the car number. With everything assembled, I figured this was good to go. It was sitting in its case on my shelf for nearly 2 years. But as I said at the beginning, something special would be happening at the end. Just a few weeks ago, I decided I'd check if there were any 1970 grills available. When I first started building this kit, I had looked, but nothing was out there. But now, something was. Few Sprues Loose on eBay was selling the 1970 grill, so I picked up a few, one for this, and a couple for future builds. It is supposed to be used with the kit that I have, and it supplies the grill and the marker lights, and you use the headlights from the AMT kit. It comes still on the 3D printed supports, so be careful cutting it free. I removed my 71 grill, and the balance and bumper came with it. I found that the 70 grill fits mostly correct to the lower valance, so I sanded down the grill's lower section to fit the valance better. I also discovered that while the headlights from the AMT grill are supposed to fit, they were slightly too large, so I needed to sand them down so they would fit properly in the 70 grill. This also gave me the opportunity to correct a mistake that I'd made with the valance during the original installation. I had forgotten to fill the opening in the valance with black to represent the vent that runs underneath the grill. I addressed that with my black paint pen before final assembly. Now the kit is complete, and it looks like I always wanted it to. Limu and Doug would be proud, and I only paid for what I needed. What are your thoughts on the build? Have commercials ever prompted you to action? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. As always, feel free to give a like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching MarkOneModels.